Hi, welcome back to the kitchen. It's just gone lunchtime and the sun has just arrived outside. It's been dark and dingy all morning and with rain overnight too. So it's been one of those winters, nights and mornings. But the sun has arrived. It's out there. Might go out and have a bit of a bathe in the sun later. But right now, we're going to do a food review. It's in the freezer. And today, as we promised, it is the all ordinary beef pie from COLES. COLES' own brand meat pies. Okay, let's have a look at them. There they are. Well, as you can see, we've already been into them. Nothing like a meat pie. Ooh, it's got a bit of a, don't know what that is. But anyway, there it is. Funny marks on the bottom. Right, we have two. Mrs. Mac's going to have one. I'm going to have one too. But what we're going to do, we're not sticking them in the air fryer. We're going to microwave the little levels right here. So 3.5 minutes in the old M-Wave, the nuker, and we'll see how they turn out. Okay, we'll get Mrs. Mac's pie out of the oven. There it is. Looks good. Looks extra good. We'll put it on a decent plate though. We'll put it on one of the Aldi plates. There we are. I know we're going to get a lot of heat in the comments because we did it in the microwave, but I don't care. I'm not going to wait 35 minutes for the microwave. This is good for it's a meat pie. You know what I'm saying? Okay, here's the meat pie. Mrs. Mac's going to get her meat pie. I'm going to do mine, and we'll be back. Okay, now the pie is done. We'll go get that out. As you can hear, I've got the kettle boiling too, and I'll show you why in a second. There's the pie. It's looking good. Not looking too bad at all. We'll put it on the plate. Oh, that's hot. This goes in the sink for washing. Right there. Now, why I've got the kettle boiling is we found this. We've been trying to drink less coffee in our day. We decided to use less coffee. This just presented itself. It was on special. That's glass. But if you can see, it's a double-walled glass. Beautiful thing. Maxwell Williams, got no idea. But there it is, the plunger. I'm going to fill that with water and then let it steep for about 4 minutes. Let it stand for about 4 minutes, then you do the business. And it makes about 3 cups. And we've been cutting back on coffee, and this is the best way to do it because you physically have to go make it. So there it is. We'll do that. And but right now we'll get stuck into the pie. Right, let's get stuck into this meat pie, see what it's like. All right, it's been sitting for a couple of minutes now. Ooh, I tell you. Oh, let's have a look at it. What do you think of that? It's not too bad for the amount of meat that's in it. Mind you, it's not the cheapest meat pie. I think Scott's and the Elmsbury pies are from the Scots are from Woolies and Coles, and the Elmsbury is from Aldi. They're about $5.50 for half a dozen. You only get 4 in this pack, but that doesn't look too bad. And as you can see, I've got the coffee steeping, as they call it. It's just sitting there, they're vegetating, and we'll plunge that thing in a minute and have some nice coffee. All right. Well, you know what time it is right now. It's time for a taste test. Put the knives and forks away just for the moment, and we'll dive into the meat pie. There it is. Okay, this was $5.50 for 4. Oh. That is a very tasty pie. Well seasoned, good gravy. Gee. and burn your face off too. Thanks, Frank. My fault. That is a really tasty pie. Coles, well done. Okay, I'm going to get the sauce out. 2 litres of no name. Of course. Actually, I've got heat for that too. People are yelling at me in a comment. It's COLES. No name. They do a good job. All right, here we go with the COLES. It doesn't matter what meat pie you have. The Dead Horse makes it better. And that's actually good. It's going to sound crazy. I only give this 9.5 out of 10. This meat pie is fantastic. I'll just go and ask Mrs. May what she thinks. Because she hasn't even started hers yet. So I'll give her a chance to have a little bit of a bite. Stop grumbling.
No, I'm just distracted.
She was distracted with the internet. Anyway. There we go. So I will go and ask her quietly, and I'll come back. I'm back. And Mrs. Mack said she did try the Coles brand years ago, and it was absolutely disgraceful. This one is a nice, tasty. What kind of score would you give it out of 10?
I give it an 8.
An 8. There you go. That's a pretty good score. I'm giving it a 9.5 because I think it's good, and the price is not bad. Although you only get 4 instead of 6. Scott's pies, they're a little bit better than Scott's pies. And that's saying something, but there you go. So if you want something that's got a nice seasoned taste to it, there we go. These are the Australian made, they're made in Australia from at least 94 Australian ingredients, or 95% Australian ingredients. If there was 95 ingredients in it, I wouldn't be touching it with a barge pole. The less ingredients, the better. All right, there we go. Let's have a look at the coffee. Here we go. I'm sure everyone knows how to use a plunger. You just go like this, very slowly. But I thought we would have a nice cuppa with our lunch. And this thing, this plunger, it's called a French press. I just call it a plunger. But I've seen them do this on Qantas with the trolley going down the aisle, and you sort of worry, if we hit rough weather, coffee is going to go everywhere. I'm sure that they keep a sharp eye on the weather radar, because you can imagine, because the lid just lifts off. And you know, there's like a litre or more of coffee everywhere. So there's that. Now that's ready to go. Let's have a cup. I'll whip out the old St. Leonard's cup because it's one of my favourites, and it's a bit splotchy. Excuse the coffee stains on it. Here we go. There we go. So you can see how much coffee comes. It's about 3 cups. There we go. Put a bit of moo in there, and we'll give this a taste test too while we're here. That's enough sloppy all over the stove. And your Frankie. Hang on, I'll just get a cloth. There we go. Alright, so we'll have a taste test of this. Alright, 2 for the price of 1. This is Aldi's Colombian medium, I think. Not bad. Yep, I might give it a bit of a stir, because usually you don't need to, but I slop the milk instead of doing the right thing. So I'll give it another taste test. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, that'll do. And instead of having like 9 million cups of coffee with the instant coffee, which to my taste buds isn't coffee anymore, I don't know what it is, but we've moved to this and used less. I would have maybe 2 to 3 cups like that in a day, where with the instant coffee I was going 1 an hour, you know, coffee. So we don't do that anymore. We're cutting right back, and not bad. Having less coffee means less scorch marks on the ceiling too, with you going, ah! Don't need that. So there you go, the pie, the meat pie, absolutely gorgeous. That was with the COLES own brand meat pie. Excellent. And the Aldi plunger coffee, which is not really plunger, you used by it in a bag form. And I think I've got one in the fridge here, because we keep it in. Here we go. I'll take it out. It's that stuff there. I know someone's going to say, ah, crap. We like it, so there it is. Anyway, thanks for watching. The battery's going to die any second. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment. And we'll catch up with you soon in our next video. See you then. I didn't mean to point. It's naughty. See you later.